spreads its wings. A corruption so deep it poisons everything. But in the shadows, a group of heroes arise. Bound by courage, they'll never compromise. Through treacherous valleys and mountains high, they fight for justice, never questioning why. Their hearts ablaze, united they stand against the forces of evil hand in hand. Oh, hear the legends of our sacrifice. In the face of darkness, we will rise with valor. Hearts will take a stand. Defend us, our Freya will save the land.
Good evening, everybody. Matt Geary here for Geek Pride's Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign, The Legend of Our Sacrifice. With me tonight, as always, we have Conrad as Arno Jerkel.
Never meant to cause you any sorrow.
We have Michael as Tharval Eldon.
Can libby-dibby-da-choo.
Come on, a song for everyone.
We have Jace as Brother Gadden.
I am the one and only.
We have Lecky as Bartholomew Pringle.
Always.
We have Marcus Lance.
Not doing it.
And with her rendition of, what are we going to go for? Vic as Saren Sanguine.
'Cause I want it that way.
Yeah, we came out strong.
Tell me why.
I've just realised.
It's number 5. It's number 5. God.
We all thought that we weren't taking part, but actually, he appeared as Morrissey.
Good. Wait, I needed to throw some. Let me throw a rose at him. Is it rose that you throw him or lilacs? I can't remember. You have to throw
Throw
a flower at Morrissey.
God.
I'd throw a shoe at him. To be honest.
For a
Yeah, me
shit.
too.
Right, okay.
I
so,
throw a shoe loaded with shit.
Okay, so
A stiletto.
we had an eventful session last week. We have basically gone down into the catacombs. We've met Saint Lionel, who is residing in this beacon that has basically got rid of all the assaulting undead forces.
Let's not beat around the bush here. Jace is about to kill us all.
Yeah. So basically,
Let's be real.
Jace has conversed with Lionel. He's seen Lionel sort of kind of holding the avatar. Well, no, you don't technically know, but the inference is there. You got the black-haired lady who's sitting there playing chess. Was playing against an old man. If you listen to the Nobody's or watch the Nobody's episodes, but yeah, so it's just her being held back by Lionel, and Brother Gadden has with as much subtlety as a bull in a china shop has charged in there, sat down in front of her and proceeded to insult her aggressively. With that, she has obviously taken umbrage to said insults and is now forcibly encouraging him to play a game of dragon chess with her. And that's where we are. Arno is upstairs collecting his things. Saren is up in the battlements, I think.
Yeah, having
upstairs in the
a
battlement.
moment.
And everybody else, Lance, Naya,
She's thinking about Nigel.
Barty, Tharaval, and
I
Saren
regretted that decision so much.
are downstairs. Okay, so first things first, I do have some loot for you. from the last thing. Party may like some of this, but you have oh, it's the wrong one.
Have you posted in chat already?
No, I'll say it out and you can. Right, so you have
Dips.
a staff of the Shadow Rift. So basically, it gives you 1 rift charge. It's slightly dumb. It's a slightly weakened version of what she had. You know, that AOE effect thing. So basically, 20 feet radius sphere. Creatures inside take a DC 17 Constitution saving throw. Take 8d8 cold damage if it fail. Half damage on a success. Failed save. Creatures are restrained. You can use that as many times as you want, as long as you roll a 5 or a 6 after its use, like she had to. So basically, otherwise it can't be used until the next day. You can overcharge it if you wish. You roll a d20, and pretty much on a 1 to a 9, bad things happen to you. Otherwise, so 1 to a 9, Rift Backlash, 10 to 14, spell fails, 15 to 20, spell activates. So you can, if you really wish to, overcharge it. We also have we have the Necklace of Ashvane's Resilience, which gives you resistance to fire and lightning damage, and gives you advantage on saving throws against magical explosions and elemental bursts. You can do this once per long rest. Oh, sorry, once per long rest, you can reduce incoming fire or lightning damage to 0, if you wish. We've got a Riftwalker Cloak, which is advantage on stealth and dim light, or in darkness. Once per long rest, you can teleport 15 feet. We've got a Ring of Grave Sight. Can see undead within 30 feet through walls if you want. Once per day, cast Detect Evil and Good. Eyes briefly go green when undead are near. You also have some consumables. So you got 2 greater healing potions, 1 potion of fire resistance, and 1 potion of shadow step. You have a scroll of counterspell, a scroll of darkness, and a scroll of animate dead. You have a Death Tyrant Eye, which will let you cast Enfeeble. So once per day, cast a Ray of Enfeeblement, advantage on intimidation checks. Occasionally whispers dark thoughts, so there's going to be potential side effects to using it, but see. And then you've got some of our patented silly things. You've got a bag of slightly damp holding. So it works like a bag of holding, but everything inside is slightly damp. Bread gets soggy, paper wrinkles, cloaks feel uncomfortable. You've got You've got a wand of mild inconvenience. You've got 5 charges a day. Summon a single squeaky rat. Target sneezes loudly. Boots squeak for 1 minute. Summon a tiny rain cloud over someone's head. Make someone's voice echo dramatically. The Red Witch Hat of Authority gives you +2 charisma checks. NPCs assume you're charged or something. 10% chance guards salute you. Selena Ashving's tea set. A small enchanted tea set can produce tea once per day.
I think we give the hat to Vicky.
And then we've got some bits. We've got some bits and pieces. Or
there's a nice monologue, Matt. I couldn't remember any of it, okay. But I'm pretty sure that everybody else has got it though. Because
I'll put it. I'll put it in the chat afterwards and stuff.
Because
I got to the scrolls and then stopped taking note. I couldn't keep up.
Yeah, I got to the potions and I just stopped. So I was just like, what the hell?
He usually puts it in chat as well anyway. He just wants to read through it and be dramatic.
Yes. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've got another one, right? Because you got this before. In fact, Arno, you're up in that area. at the time. At this, you're sort of collecting your stuff. Roll me a investigation check.
Did you check
Actually,
your
no, ignore me.
butthole?
Roll me a perception check, and then if you succeed, investigation. Okay,
That's investigation.
roll me a
was
perception
a
check.
Said
then.
that first.
Sorry, that was a very insane stim. You said it, and I was just like, "Fuck."
Yeah, okay.
17 on
Okay,
perception.
Yeah, so you,
19.
as you're sort of, picking up the contents of your ring, as you're picking up the contents of your ring, you sort of notice, beside one of the statues, there's this sort of glimmer. It's sort of kind of in and around where Ashvine was killed. And you find this small shard, like a diamond shard, but sort of kind of looks like it's broken.
Okay. I will pocket
Someone
it.
safe?
I will not learn from anything in the past and still pick it up and pocket it. And under my breath, I'll go, "Fuck you, Barty."
Okay.
God.
All right. I will tell you what that does later. Okay. Right. So, where do we start? Okay, Arno, we'll start with you because we're there. So you're in the sort of main.
That war room where the big battle was.
Yeah, you're in the war room. What's this one? On your own. Guards
With
around.
me and Cyril.
Disco,
and the
disco,
guards.
disco.
All
Girl dog, you're in there.
yourself.
So you're in there.
There'll be silk cushions, tea sets, coins, various sort of artifact. I'll just be shoveling them into a section in the corner of the room.
Into your bag of wet holding.
Yeah, I might
Slightly
do
damp holding, yeah.
if that's there. Yeah, let's say I've got that, and it's the only way to do this for now until I can secure a new vessel.
He'll be needing a lift in the desert to dry everything out then.
Okay.
Like the desert gets
While you're there, is there
rain.
anything you want to do, or are you just sort of, is that what you're doing?
No, I'll just. I'm guessing Cyril will ask what happened in here.
Yes.
And Arno will basically tell him, we fought one of the great evils, one that seeked to manipulate me in teasing your death once more. But we came out on top, and you can see what happened to her.
You can see some of the guards are sort of cleaning up the aftermath, the strata from the battle, and sort of basically picking up, or sorry, not brushing up her ashes effectively, that were sort of deposited on the sort of main platform that you're.
As I'm walking back and forth, I think I'm still very drawn to this energy field, and every time I pass it, I'll be walking slowly and gazing in. Can I see anything in there? Any kind of shape or form or blur
roll
of
me-
Brother Gadden or anything like that?
You can roll me
Another perception.
roll me another percent.
That is a 13.
No, you can give me a religion check if you want.
Sure.
Nothing my religion.
No, 12.
Yeah, no. There's nothing.
Arno rolls a -20.
You obviously appreciate it's something pretty powerful, and you sort of feel like you should be getting something from it, but at this moment, sort of.
Arno will, be saying to Cyril, "Make sure you don't get too close. It's very dangerous." As he kind of gazes a few centimeters from it.
Okay. moving on, Saren. You are, I guess, on the battlements of the complex. You know,
I'm not sure if I'm on the battlements or if I actually went to. No, I went to that tree where I buried
yes,
the necklace.
You did.
And I'm sat there basically having a moment to myself and kind of thinking, what the fuck have I got myself mixed up in?
Have you finished singing "My Endless Love" yet?
Yeah.
My endless love.
It
A
seems like such a
strong,
good idea.
manly hand puts it on your shoulder.
No! No!
Is everything okay, my lady? As his hair swings in the wind, and
I hate you so much!
no, there's nobody there. Don't worry, Sarah. I'm not going to throw that at you yet.
Yeah,
And the
it's
tattoos.
coming. I know it's coming.
Oh, he'll be coming.
God almighty, she really did walk into that one face first, didn't she?
So,
Face
Sarah,
first is better than some options.
you're brooding over your necklace and pining for the
Big burly man.
burly dragon man.
Oh, this is so good. Please let this be a thing.
I can't undo it now, can I?
That's the spirit.
Zoop. Oh, you can undo it if you want to.
Oh, God.
No,
In your endo.
No.
I'm just imagining. Listen, I'm just imagining now, and she's like going into this daydream, and it's just her and Niacil in a cart with a horse and the.
Yes.
Making my way downtown, and he's got his long flowing hair.
And then she hears a noise behind her, and then she turns around, and her face just goes into his crotch.
Oh, oh God!
Whoops! I'm so sorry.
Mortifying.
Okay, Sarah, what are you after your dirty thoughts? What are you doing?
What I'm trying to do is I'm having a moment, like thinking about like my parents and whether I've done the right thing to atone for them. Yeah. Oh. Whether I've like done the right thing to atone for what I feel I got my mother killed, and just trying to reconcile, like, have I balanced it out enough by helping? Am I still? Do I still have red in my ledger? You know.
Is this what sort of deities would? Is something you want to prey upon, or is it something you just?
She is. Hang on. I have to get...
Baal, god of blood. Tribute.
Nice.
Let's go.
Niacil's pert buttocks.
Niacil, god of the mounds.
Oh, fucking hell.
Deity of utter beef.
Let me look into your nipples of the future.
I hate you all. I hate you all so much.
Noted.
Oh, where is it? She appeals to the Celtic deities.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and I'm trying to find them in the book, and it's hiding from me.
Celtic deities, huh?
Well, we'll make something up. What is? Are you wanting to pray about it, or is it? Are you, you know, it's up to you. Sort of, you don't have to. Sort of, if you're just being introspective and sort of broody, then that's fine. We can leave it.
Sounds like some hardcore elvish guilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Probably
Pretty
20
much.
Hail Marys and some flagellation.
She's kind of like talking half to herself, but half asking Arwan, the god of life and death, if she's done enough.
Roll me religion.
Oh, hang on a second. No, not R1. Nuada, the god of war and warriors. If I've done enough to.
Spell it for me. I'll do a quick Google.
NUADA.
Yeah. My religion is infinitely shocking, though.
Okay. Do you want to roll me a religion? Yeah. You're not fully praying anyway. You're just sort of throwing it out there a bit. You're sort of talking to yourself, but inwardly you're sort of kind of maybe, you're not. I would say you're not overly a religious person, but part of you sort of feels like maybe if you reached out, but you kind of doing it in a semi-half-assed way, so nobody.
Yeah.
Answer.
No one's listening.
No one's.
No one's listening to me.
Okay.
Fun.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do, or shall we move on?
No, I just kind of like put the necklace back around my neck, and it sort of hangs there.
Okay. Okay. So the rest of you, you are obviously standing on the bush here.
Oh God, take a while to redraw.
You are standing on the altar in front of the beacon with the Saint Lionel sort of sat in the middle. You see Brother Gadden just entranced in front of this. You see Lionel, you sort of see this sort of blue-hued boy sort of kind of staring at Brother Gadden. The other sort of members of the congregation, I guess, or his protection, are kneeling and just praying in front of him. Anybody want to do anything, say anything before I move on to the chess game?
I'm good at the moment. I'm stomping around shouting at people.
Yep, kind of want to see what happens in the chess game.
Okay.
Not the
Don't look directly at it.
Okay, so
What could possibly go wrong, right?
what could possibly
Mm.
we have?
Ooh, someone's been on the AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see. I was about to say. How many tokens?
Oh, this was a free one, I think. I just
I look so bored.
You do. You look really, really
God.
bored.
Like, not even started. With, like,
I
effort,
said
right?
for him to be looking intently and stuff, and she's meant to be looking sort of evil and mischievous and stuff, and it's just she's basically the singer from Evanescence, and
Yeah, I'm
Pretty
gonna
much
say,
Amy Lee.
There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with Amy Lee.
Gadden's
Nothing wrong.
trying harder. To
Gadden
look
is
down her
unimpressed
sleeve.
by Amy Lee.
yeah, and I appreciate it's meant to be a dragon chess set, so there's meant to be 3 levels to it, but single one.
she's got a dragon's chest.
Hey!
Literally, because she is the avatar of time.
Dragon Ball G.
Okay, so
Aim at the Queen of Mamas.
so you're sat there, and sort of in the distance you see Lionel sort of looking at you quite worriedly. Tiamat, after we sort of left off, was basically said she's stronger than you, and that you were going to force you to sort of play a game of dragon chess with her. This will have consequences, what's happening above, depending on some rules. So I'm not going to force you to do wisdom the whole time, because that would be unfair. But what I'm going to do is
Unfound who? That's my best stat.
not wisdom. Sorry. What's it? Intelligence? What's your whatever?
Intelligence, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna
Oh yeah,
do-
intelligence is the dumb stat. Yeah.
Yeah. But I am going to ask you to roll on each stat you have. So you've basically got to go through each of your stats. We're going to make moves. Effectively, we're actually playing the game, but each stat there's going to be a move. I will roll
A check or a saving throw, by the way.
a check.
Okay, cool.
I'll do a check, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll hers first, and she gets a +8 to hers, right? And then you get to choose what you're countering with. But bearing in mind, obviously, say it again.
Like top trumps.
Effectively, yeah. But so you're gonna see what she has at least for each sort of move and stuff, and then okay. So the black-haired lady looks at you with a wry grin and says, "Are you ready to play, cleric? Would you like me to go first?"
Sure, ladies first.
It's very gracious of you. So she throws out, she throws out one of her pawns. She goes up to another level, does something like that. You sort of kind of do some basic things, and then there's a moment where she's going to take one of your pieces. And she has got a paltry 11.
I'll go with Dex first then. Dex check.
Oh!
Oh no! He lost the easy one.
Oh, mate.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
dear.
Yeah, that's
At least that's the nat one out the way. Yeah? Let's be
It
positive.
better be the nut one out of the way.
She looks at you as if like you look extremely confident in what you're doing towards her moves, and she looks at you with this sort of like this look of, oh, you're doing so well. And then you sort of kind of do this sort of grand movement with one of your pieces, like you've got her, and then she just takes it with her dragon piece.
And so, just to set the tone with this from Gadden's perspective, because he's sitting there, he has no intention of winning in any way, shape, or form. He's purely there because something in him drove him to sit down and say, just do something and be present. Because in the back of his mind, Lionel's sitting there by himself, doing the deed that he's doing there. It felt like a little bit of a cop-out. And for the first time in the history of him ever having served Bahamut, he actually had some doubts. Hence why Tiamat managed to, the lady here managed to wiggle her way in and put her influence.
Yep.
So at this moment in time, this isn't just a confidence thing for him. This is a sheer case of he is putting himself on the line and forcing a situation. Whatever Bahamut does, he needs to do it soon, otherwise he risks everything. And in his mind, the only thing that he could possibly do now is continuously get underneath her skin and at least be some level of like hilarious in the sense that a mortal got under the skin of a supposed goddess. That's where his game is. That's where the overconfidence comes from. It's got nothing to do with trying to win anything. It is purely down to just sense, I guess. That's why he's like this.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So she takes the piece, which sort of disintegrates in front of you. The other piece moves, and its maw of the piece sort of opens, and she smiles wryly at her success. Everybody else. So, how am I going to do this? Okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. So it's not like a shock. So basically, if she takes pieces, it's going to either affect one of the party, or it's going to affect something that's going to happen going on. So on a 1, 2, or 3, I'm just going to do a d6 on this. On a 1, 2, or 3, it's going to affect one of you guys. 4, 5, or 6, something else is going to happen. Okay. Okay, so it's going to affect one of you guys. Okay.
Yay.
Is this going to affect our dexterity? Because Gadden failed with the dexterity, or not?
No, actually, I didn't think about that, but that's a good idea. That's that might
God
be
damn
good, that might be a good call.
It's guaranteed going to be me because Dex is my shit.
Disadvantage for the
Totally
next
fine.
week on all dex checks.
Okay, so I am going to. It's just going to be because there's the 5 of you. No, I'll include Brother Gadden in this. So 6 of you. We'll just do a roll. We'll just do a D6 on it. Okay. Conrad, you're 1. Arno, you're 1. Barty, you are 2. Brother Gadden, you are 3. Lance, you're 4. Saren, you're 5. Thyrval, you are 6. That is your number. Okay. This is who it affects. 5. Saren.
Bugger.
Straight to the libido.
Saren throws up immediately.
So she's been very invited enough.
Ultimate
boy.
eternal shit.
Yeah, you
No.
It's
sitting.
going to be another pile of shit again.
Yeah, it's like
Ultimate
you,
eternal shit.
somebody's put in the chat. Don't give the DM ideas. Give the DM ideas. Okay, so you're sort of sitting there. You're sitting there with contemplating your life and trying to get answers for the death of your family.
And then you shit yourself.
A seagull flies overhead and poos on your head. Right now, no. And you get this feeling of discombobulation. You just feel slightly dizzy. You can't really.
The time of the month starts now.
Yeah, you can't really place it. You just feel slightly off, like there's something wrong. You stand up and you feel slightly uneasy. You're not as sort of nimble on your feet as you've always been, and you have to sort of you place your hand on the tree that you sort of to right yourself.
If she fails a wisdom save, can she please think that feeling is love?
You can. What would sort of what would you have to sort of, if you're trying to understand what's going on with yourself? Would that be a insight?
I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah, give me an
Yeah,
insight.
it's insight, yeah.
Give us an insight. Yeah.
Oh, shitting hell. This isn't going to be good.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You
It's still love.
Yeah.
It must have been love, but it's over now.
Right. You feel like you know something in your like you've lost a skill or something. You've got that feeling that you're not who you were literally 5 seconds ago. There's something missing. And you're not sure of this because you've maybe angered the gods who were praying, or you've no idea why this is happening to you. But what is going to happen now, and this is for that great idea, your dexterity. You can I'm going to let you choose. Okay, you can have just a straight minus to your dexterity for a certain amount of time, or you can keep it as it is, but you have disadvantage on dexterity.
I will take the disadvantage on Dex.
You're gonna have to take a disadvantage on dex saves. Okay.
Indefinitely, or for a certain period of time?
No,
Is that so?
for a certain period of time? It will be. It all is going to depend on who wins the chess game, basically. So, I am going to have to make a note, and then.
Meanwhile, Saren is sat there going, I'm pretty sure I have not had anything to drink just yet.
Yes.
Pretty sure.
And then she falls over.
And then she falls.
Yeah, pretty much.
Off
Face plant
battle
on the
mist.
floor.
Okay, so let me just note this down.
Yeah, aren't you on some cliff edge at the moment? I'd advise stepping back.
So
But watch your
Saren,
steps so you don't have to
I'm
run
in the
a dex
garden.
save.
I'm in a garden.
Disadvantage on dex saves. Okay. Right. With the rest of you who are sort of watching Gadden as he does, you see the beacon flare sort of red. You also see sort of little black tendrils sort of weave around it briefly, and then they sort of dissipate, like as if smoke.
Does Arno see that in the column upstairs as well?
You can roll. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll not let me. Yeah. You do. You see that as well. Does anybody want to react to that before I move on to the next roll?
No, all good.
Okay. Okay. So she makes a quip about elves being clumsy and something like that, sort of this sort of cryptic thing about which you may or may not, you can try and roll for it if you wish. If you don't care, then it doesn't really matter. But she makes a quip about it, and then moves another piece. You move another piece. It's sort of back and forth over the 3 levels of the game, to the point where there's another sort of key moment. So she rolls. Oh, it's only a 4. So that is a 12.
You'll roll strength against it.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Right. Okay. All right. So
We're going up. 1, 2.
yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, or 3. It's going to happen to one of you guys. 4, 5, or 6. It's going to be something else. 4, 5, 6. It is something else. Okay. What's going to happen is, or maybe I should just keep it to the. Oh. Well, I'll leave it up to you guys. I can keep it as it is, so or I can punish one of you. So it's up to you. I can give you the other thing which I have in store, or I can just roll a dice for one of you guys.
I think that
you
she
lot.
would be targeting us, to be honest.
Just targeting you
It
guys.
sounds the sort of thing that she would do, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll target you guys. Okay.
So 5 is Saren again, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, so 1 to 6. If it is Saren, I will re-roll. But if she gets it the second time, it is Fate, and then same numbers as before.
Watch this be Lance with strength.
3.
Oh no. Oh, it's Gadden.
Gadden.
It's me.
Gadden. Yeah. She moves the piece, and again, it sort of the dragon sort of literally devours the piece. Or no, it does a Star Wars thing where it bench presses the bench presses it and chucks it down, and rah, rah, sound as it sort of hits. With that, she looks straight into your eyes and go, "Look very tired and weak, Brother Gadden." As you do, you just feel strength sapping from your body. She sort of breathes in, and you sort of see this sort of golden essence that comes from you turning to sort of like soot-colored smoke, and it sort of, she inhales it.
In this moment in time, because he said that, he's kind of I think I'm gonna use common sense here with my passive wisdom to basically infer that every time he's done something, there's a punishment that's been had randomly. This time around, he's the victim. So in this case, rather than giving her the satisfaction of seeing any level of weakness by saying that, since she says, "Oh, you seem rather tired," he's gonna play into it. He's gonna pretend and he's gonna perform and kind of just stretch and yawn as if to get really under her skin, and just go. When you're done, it's really boring. Like, I've seen these maneuvers before in another plane of existence. And he's gonna feel really sapped by it, but he's just gonna perform it just to get really under her skin.
Okay. Same as before. You can have disadvantage at strength rolls for a certain amount of time, or a reduction in your strength.
Disadvantage on strength rolls because it's not my strength. But I wanna tilt her. I wanna tilt her really hard. I wanna really get under her skin. So is I'm using.
Sorry.
Go on.
I was going to say, I guess you have roll performance or deception. I don't know what you would do.
Ooh.
Performance, isn't it? It's performance.
No, it's performance, but I have to. I'm lying about me feeling like I'm weak.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with deception just because it's a +5 modifier.
What's
That's
wrong
like
with your
3.
rolls?
Wow, you've rolled 1, 2, 3. Next time 4.
I'm not even gonna roll for her. She looks at you and somebody put going up in the chat. She sort of looks at you and scoffs and then just carries on. She doesn't even engage with your theatrics. Garden. Okay. Again, everybody who is sort of outside, party, Arno, you'll see it when you're in the room, and the rest of you will see this in the catacombs. Again, it flashes, but it flashes a sort of a different color. You see those black tendrils going. They stay for slightly longer this time around, and then dissipate.
And
Any
Arno roll an
interactions?
insight. Yeah, Arno, with it happening a second time, he'll just roll an insight to dictate what he does. Okay, no, he won't be bothered then with a 7. He'll just be like, strange.
Yeah.
But if it happens again, I think he would go downstairs to
Something's
see
odd,
the finals.
Okay. Anybody else before I roll for the third time?
Still shouting at people.
Okay. More pieces come. She's getting the upper hand in this game. And she starts to move more aggressively towards your king. She's on a roll.
Staring again.
A 3. So
No.
she's
No.
rolling pretty low as well, to be fair. So that is another 11.
I'll go with intelligence this time.
Can you believe if it's a 4?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yay.
nice.
That's fair.
Even in your sort of slightly enfeebled state, your mind is keen, and you see what she's doing. You easily counter her move, and one of her sort of key pieces you take with one of yours. She looks very upset at this because she thought, she had you. By all means, if you want to make a quip or retort with that, you're welcome.
Yeah. At that point, after he's taken her piece, and he sees that she's visibly upset, he says, "Sweetheart, don't frown. It creates wrinkles on your beautiful visage."
She just sort of hisses at you and goes, "I'll get you next time, Gadget."
Brilliant.
Perfect.
Listen, I don't. I'm just gonna make an assumption because the garb, the look, the everything. Don't you kind of have wished at one point that you'd made the bargain and gotten me instead? Because I tell you something, I'm pretty good at this shit. Sorry, let's play the game, shall we?
Okay. With that, the third time round, everybody who's sort of kind of outside, the beacon, it flashes brighter blue. It sort of brightens up. You don't see any tendrils or anything. You see kind of light. The beacon just flashes brighter this time round. Any reactions, or I move on?
Are we seeing this inside as well? Yeah.
Yes.
Can I roll an insight on it?
And roll.
Where is?
I would like to do the same because even if I do feel slightly drunk, I'm pretty sure I would have noticed that.
You're not seeing anything because you're at the tree, by the way.
Oh, I thought you said the beacon was outside.
Oh yeah, I suppose no, you can see it.
Nice.
Yeah, no, because it's blasting through the roof. Yes, yes, you can. Yes.
Yeah, I can't see shit anyway, but...
You can't see shit anyway.
Okay.
I know
Gotta
nothing. I know nothing.
Get that guy a comb.
Okay. So Fireball, what is it you're trying to sort of?
I think he's just sort of maybe sort of paid a bit more attention to the glows that have sort of come from it, and he's trying to sort of get an understanding of what it is. Maybe, I suppose.
Yeah, you're understanding that whatever's happening with Gaddon, you're sort of putting two together. So whatever's happening with Gaddon is affecting the beacon. You're making the assumption that when those black tendrils are happening, something bad is happening. And when it flashes sort of brighter, because it doesn't, when you sort of the other two were happening, it sort of instilled this sort of sense of sort of dread within you, and the whole sort of air had this sort of kind of miasmic sort of taste to it, whereas now whenever it went flashing blue, that feeling wasn't there. So you sort of kind of put two and together that these actions are affecting whatever's happening in there is affecting the beacon itself.
Okay. But we don't actually know that what Gaddon's doing, though, do we?
No, not yet. No.
Okay.
Is Gaddon just in stasis? Like
He's just
with
standing
them,
there.
or has
Yeah,
he
he's just entranced. He's entranced currently. Yeah.
But are they worried that he's not moving, or do they understand something's happening?
Well, yeah. So I think Tharaval, he'll sort of go over and put his hand on Gaddon's shoulder, and he'll sort of wave his hand like sort of up and down in front of his face to see if he sort of gets a reaction.
As you put your hand on his shoulder,
No.
I knew this was going to happen.
as
Stuck in Citron.
Yeah, as you sort of put your hand on his shoulder, you suddenly just your eyes fall back, and you find yourself sort of in the glade. You see Gaddon sitting there intently playing chess with this dark-haired lady, somebody who has been the subject of nightmares and presence within your entire sort of the amount of time you've been in this land. She's being there, and you see her once again. As you sort of appear, you see sort of Lionel, who he's trying to sort of he's doing sort of like things with his hands. He's trying to do something to try and get through, but seems to be failing. The black-haired lady looks at you. You see this like toothy grin with a sort of serpentine tongue sort of licking her lips. She smiles and then turns to Gad and says, "Oh, it seems we have guests to watch.
Player 2 has entered the game."
And then he looks. Sure, he's already seen the reaction from the lady, then turns and looks to see his elfin friend on the other side and says, "Ah, okay, this complicates things. Do what you will. I'll keep her preoccupied. Hey, lady, my tits are here."
I'm assuming that we sort of transport into this place without weapons and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're are just essence, basically.
So Tharaval, just when upon appearing, he sees Tiamat sitting there. He sort of his reactive like instincts go to sort of grab his bow, and he sort of realizes there's nothing there. And he's just.
Well,
sort
you
of,
do.
like,
You go for your bow, which is there. Like you think all that stuff is there, and you go for your bow. As you do, she sort of kind of turns to you and says, "Be careful, snakes bite." And you look at your hand where your bow was, and this sort of serpent appears and sort of like bites at you, and then drops to the ground and scuttles off into the or slithers off into the undergrowth.
Okay, Tharaval sort of he sort of is taken back and sort of jumps back a bit at the side of the serpents, and then he just looks at in just complete astonishment as to Gadden sitting playing Dragon's Chess, and it's like, "What are you doing?"
Don't ask. I know I made a mistake already, but listen, we're gonna play. Can do something to distract some. I don't know. Be useful. I'm gonna keep her busy. Just somehow. But can you stop doing that? No snakes on this plane, okay? Oh.
Very good.
Okay. Anybody else? Before I roll the next one.
I will wander back inside to see where everyone's disappeared to.
At that point, I think Barty would have seen that, right?
Is Barty just the only one stood there now?
No,
watching?
Barty, Niasil, Lance.
Oh yeah.
All right, so there's nobody. Okay, so it was just Gadden and Tharaval down there then, and Serval. I think Arno, with that third flash, Arno would kind of get a sort of spider sense, and he'd tell Cyril, "Come, something is off. Let us go down and find the others." And he would make out of that room and head down into the crypts to find the others.
Yeah. So you make your way down and you see the queue of people. You initially struggle to sort of make your way through the crowd, as these people have been waiting for a long time. But you use your charisma to sort of make your way up to the top of the. You see Brother Gadden and Tharaval sort of entranced, Tharaval with his hand on Gadden's shoulder, and the others sort of standing and watching this.
Arno will basically say, "What's going on here? Anyone?"
Serval can't reply, can he? Or Serval can reply.
no,
Tharaval can.
Yeah,
Tharaval can
Serval
reply.
can't, but Serval
Serval's probably only just sort of noticed what's actually happened to Tharaval, so he's I'm sure he's probably aware of not to be sort of touching them, but he's sort of trying to wave in front of them to see if they they take notice or anything like that. But he sort of turns to Arno and he's like, I don't know.
Something. Did he touch it?
He did touch it, didn't he? Yeah.
No, he conversed. He was just conversing.
Oh, he was
conversing with
Yeah,
the
no, I didn't.
and he got
No,
dragged.
I was talking. Yeah. So it's there's several feet, probably 5, 7, 10 feet between Gadden and Lionel, and then the contact is between Tharavel and Gadden.
Yeah. So yeah, Ceravel will sort of explain this, that the beacon hasn't been touched, but Tharavel did put his hand on Gadden's shoulder and sort of went into this sort of trance stasis, and then he'll sort of explain that there's been sort of glows of different glows of light every now and again, but he's not entirely sure what they are.
Yes, I saw them too. That's why I came down. You have not seen the others then? And
No, I have
Anna
not.
looks around.
The others are there. They're just being very quiet and not saying anything.
No, I mean the others, as in Lance and Saren.
Those of us that are
Lance
upstairs.
Lance is there. Barty's there.
Okay.
Oh, they are there now. Okay.
Oh, the falls.
All
Okay.
right. So
Um,
they
so
are.
just-
Lance,
so
Lance
I'll-
and Marty are there as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
I wander in
So
from a different
they've heard
direction
all
as
this.
he's asking this, and I'm
Okay.
just like, "What the hell is going on around here? I'm upstairs trying to get everything organised, and you guys just this. What the fuck?"
Step out for 1 minute.
And you get into shit again.
No.
Arno will look to
Good.
Barty and saying, "It's giving you anything? This big ball of magic?"
I come storming over, and I'm just like, "God damn it, Tharavel, what are you doing this time?" And I reach over to grab him before you can say anything.
Oh God!
Somebody can try and prevent them if you want. So I guess Ceravel.
Yeah, Ceravel will react, I suppose. What am I doing?
But roll me a dex.
Have I got to do the same as well, or is it
Yeah,
just...
yeah. He grabs your hand before you touch Tharavel.
What's
could
going
be
on
right.
around here?
We don't know, but Tharavel touched Gadden on the shoulder, and now he is in some sort of trance, so we don't know what is happening.
What was Gadden doing before he went quiet?
I believe he was talking to this saint.
Arno looks around and just says, "Is there anybody here that can tell us what's going on?" And, I don't know, maybe an earshot of calories.
Yeah.
But,
Okay. Well, Calories is your character. Jace.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, if you
But what
wish.
would he wouldn't know anything other than that. I don't think he'd know anything outside of that, to be honest. He's just observing it and just like he thinks this is just normal shenanigans from these people. So as far as he's concerned, he just doesn't know. So he's just gonna grunt and be like, "Ugh."
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get much from Marek and stuff. He's not. Yeah, you're not going to get anything.
Not very knowing of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so Barty said, "Don't touch the big column of arcane." Ceravel says, "Don't touch Gadden and Tharavel," but they have clearly gone somewhere. What the hell?
So,
are we going to do
Gadden wasn't
next?
touching what's his face.
No, he was
No.
just he was communing with them, and then
And shit happened,
Ah.
as it so often does with us for some reason.
You say this like it's a regular thing.
How long have you been here, and you've only just noticed?
God.
Okay, so you said that something happened to the light. Can you describe what happened to me?
It has pulsed 3 times. twice with
Anything
bright
else?
colors. Tendrils came out
Colour
from
were the
them.
tendrils?
Black,
What colour were the tendrils?
black
So
tendrils.
black tendrils. Fuck.
Yeah,
Okay, what do black tendrils remind you guys of?
Being Black 10.
Don't say it.
I don't need to say it because you know exactly what I'm talking about. And considering what we've just put ourselves and everybody else through, and considering what just happened not that long ago upstairs, it's not hard to draw a conclusion, really, is it? And that we don't we have no get out of jail free card here, and we've got more mystic shenanigans, and once again, our friendly neighborhood cleric has gone face first into the don't do that column, correct?
I feel that's safe to assume.
I might because of what's happened and what's happening, there might be assumptions that the beacon is the cause of it. So roll me insight checks. You can all roll me an insight check. Whoever's there. Barty, Arno, Lance.
Wasn't too bad for me.
Yeah, Lance, you're obviously there's that connection. You're not fully grasping if it's a threat or not. I think, because you're now in charge of this establishment, of this complex, part of you might feel like any threat to it, even one as of a holy nature, may need to be dealt with. But you're not sure if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Obviously, tendril, because the tendril, you've seen stuff like that before, it's bad, but because there's been something else, you're not 100% sure on your sort of course of action here.
I just look around and I'm like, do we not get like a night off? Anyone? Mortal danger, empire-ending shenanigans, defeating things, undead hordes, and now we got this shit.
There's the crystals in the temple, wasn't there?
At this point, I come stumbling
Con-
in, like half falling down the stairs because I look like I'm drunk, and I'm like, guys, something is very wrong. I don't feel good.
You've been drinking?
How long?
No, for once.
Yeah, you see her
Actually.
sort of tripping over her own feet and sort of bumping into people and stuff. And
I just grab her as she goes past and straighten her up and just say, how long has this been happening? Or have you been feeling like this?
I'd say probably, what, is it about 10, 15 minutes?
yeah,
How long ago did this stuff start happening, guys?
Arno just looks at you.
yeah, sort of to move
Gives
things
you a
forward.
knowing look.
You'll establish that the timings, or at least
about the
one
same.
of the timings, as coincides with how Saren feels.
So I just go, right, you sit down. Because
Okay.
if you keep falling over your own feet, you're going to end up stabbing yourself, and we do not need that right now with our cleric in Nowheresville.
Fair point.
Um,
And I kind of
Barty.
slump down at the side.
At the side of
Barty.
the temple with no railings and.
Yeah, just fall off. Yeah.
No, I plonk her down in the middle of the steps and just say,
It
stay
just
there.
so happens the local gong farmer has just sort of moved all of the stuff.
Always a constant.
But yeah, no, I've sat her down in the middle of the steps and just said, don't move, stay there.
Okay.
And I just turn to Barty and say, right, we have no cleric. We have no paladin anymore. We have you. So, are you willing to venture a guess as to what the fuck's going on?
Yes. Magic.
Is it a very good guess?
It's definitely magic.
I've been thinking about this, and there is
This is like
definitely
water is
magic
wet.
at play. Probably the divine of some description. But we've seen this before, haven't we? In Taunt at the temple, there was the crystals, and they red witches and those dicks managed to corrupt them and find a way in. Maybe something similar has happened.
Yeah.
This obviously it shouldn't be working like this. It should just be keeping away evil, not drawing in others.
Well, there's a boy floating in the middle of it, so that probably has something to do with it. Because
That's a matter for.
why should
someone else.
anything ever be easy? Just can we just have something simple one time, like some raiding orcs or something? Why does it always have to be this magic shit?
Magic pool.
I turn around and just say to the guys, right, Ceravel, please. I know that your brother's not well disputed at the moment, but I need someone I can trust up on the walls. Can you grab Raid has just gone out the window.
Eldrith?
Yep, can you grab Elderist?
Gant's sort of in the cells.
I know. I just check you.
Yeah. Can you grab Elderith, please, and keep an eye on things upstairs? And I will send a runner up if anything changes. I just need to make sure we don't get caught with our pants down again.
Arno stands in front of you and he crosses his arms and he just goes, "No. Don't. You need to be here. It needs to be Barty or me."
What are you saying?
What are you talking about? Party for what?
Well,
you see me, I'm going to do something self-sacrificial.
Yeah.
Oh, to
Hero
go in.
shit.
He's talking about Ceravel going up to the battlements.
No, yeah, but then he's done that and he's planning on going and sort the shit out. So Arno's stepping in and is reading that that's what he's suggesting.
Right.
And he's saying no to Lance, and then he'll say, "You know I'm right."
I look at you and I say, I know that you're trying to do no bullshit now because you had a moment of self-doubt and some other issues earlier on, and everything with Cyril has got you doubting. Plus, there's the fact that you became the way that they managed to get in through your ring, and obviously by you being betrayed by your patron.
This is
Thanks,
your
I
fault.
needed that reminder.
This is your fault.
But nevertheless, I need to point out to you that if you're going to deal with something that turns out to be to do with her, you right now are the worst person to put in that place because you have so many buttons for her to push that you're going to end up doing something even more stupid than usual for us.
And that so Arno just looks at you with a stern face, and he just points at Barty.
I just say, and I
Barty
just
sort of
reached
looks
out.
around. He's just sort of kind of like he doesn't. He's like, who? Who's he pointing at? Somebody else behind him.
Whatever happened to letting sleeping dogs lie? If you come across a pox patient with a fever, you do not lick the patient and hoping that pox will help.
I just reach down and I grab Conrad by the shoulder and I go,
Arno.
Arno by the
This is
shoulders.
Conrad. you
Arno
speak
by the shoulders. Yep, sorry, my bad. I grab Arno by the shoulder and go, I think you know and I know that right now there are very few smart options that we can take. Would that be correct?
I don't think there's any smart options, Lance.
Saren,
Okay,
roll me a dexterity saving throw. At disadvantage.
Oh boy!
Is Saren gonna fall? Her head's gonna hit
I am
Faravel's
so
shoe.
face planting right now.
11.
Yeah. You sort of kind of get up to steady yourself. And you trip and fall into Tharavol's shoe. As
No.
as you
Oh,
do,
no.
you instantly just sort of kind of zoop, and you find yourself in this glade.
Oh,
You
no.
find yourself in this glade.
Guess what?
No.
She trips against me as well because I just failed to dodge her. And I'm holding on to who?
Yeah,
Who am I holding on to as well?
yeah, because you were yeah. Okay, so everybody is basically
Except Barty.
you fall into the group of them. Everybody falls over into this pile, but it's basically this pile of
Can we
adventure.
first see? Can we first picture the image of Barty before us? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see what. Like he's just like.
At least 25 feet away.
You know, Barty
just-
would probably be the only one not. You're just gonna sit there and go, well, shit.
Everybody's just fallen into this pile because you're all zoned out. It's just this pile of bodies, sort of like, and nobody else is sort of kind of moving. Like the rest, they're just sitting there, just praying. You know, this is the will of the gods, sort of thing. And Barty, you can act as you wish.
It's like just like
He
looking
just
around
leaves.
at this like.
Do you know that meme with the gift with the
Unconscious.
pizza? The gift where he comes back with the pizza and then there's fake things on fire, people screaming and whatnot.
That
That's
is
Barty.
The darkest timeline.
Oh man! And he's like, well, I can't.
Barty is
not
now the
know
dog
now.
with the house on fire.
Yeah, it's
like-
part of the sort of self-preservation side of you is just like, you know, but the sort of inquisitive, I need to know side is.
He's like,
Don't go into the light, but it's so pretty.
I just have this image of Barty just going, oh, for fuck's sake, and just walking
He's just
up.
gonna
and
like hold out his
poking
big
one of
giving.
them.
I know.
Oh,
I'll encourage you. You see, as sort of Arno, as they all sort of kind of fall over, you see this glimmer.
Wow.
This you see a glimmer of like some sort of like a gem or a shard coming out of Arno's pocket, but it's sort of in the sort of throng of
Oh no!
the throng of the bodies. You hear a whisper of "fuck you, Barty," coming from the shard.
Thing shiny. Barty pulls out like a little razor blade and like approaches Arno's eyebrows. Still,
You wake up, there's
still-
cocks on your face.
Barty basically becomes Jigglypuff.
Oh god!
Yeah, are you entering the throng or are you staying put?
I'm entering the throng. I'm getting him
Yep.
top of this meat pile.
Okay.
I
Okay.
just imagine him just like going, fuck it. And
Yeah,
just,
he
like,
just swan
crawling,
dives on top of
climbing
you all. Bodies
You
lying on
whip
top.
your britches off first. Or...
He sort of stands and sort of
Yeah.
his cape flies and he sort of jumps on top of it. Okay, you all just sort of in a group, you just sort of fall into this sort of glade, even to the shock of even the avatar of Tiamat, she sort of looks very, looks at you all. Gadden, by all means, you can react to this as you wish.
So they all stumble in, or they just appear like 1, 2, 3, like ABBA.
Well, they just sort of appear, but they're all in their positions that they were, so they're on the ground on top of each other.
So dignified.
So at this point, so he's been intently staring at her after he's just said, "Can we not have any more snakes on this plane?" And then what happens? Whoop. They all appear. So he's just like, he looks at the crowd, then he looks back at Tiamat, then he looks back at the crowd once more, and then he goes, "So I'm not gonna lose this fight, right? Barty, come sit next to me. We're playing chess. This bitch is going down. Everybody else, figure out a way to distract this cunt. I told you, this overconfidence. It was because I was carrying the confidence of every single other person in my fight. Meet my friends. I don't know if you know them. You may have known a couple of these people. This pretty one here in the middle, he can fuck you up when he sees you. Okay. Anyways, so
You just hear this
Barty,
little
come.
voice coming from the bottom of the pile going, I can't breathe!
I pick
In a
myself
minute,
up,
in a minute.
dust myself
In a-
off, and drag you out of the pile and go.
No, you
"Next
know what,
time,
Cannon?
when
I
say
was
sit,
always
stay
one.
sit.
Whose
I was
pillows
always
are
one
those?
for
Those aren't
backgammon,
pillows.
But Barty, I can't hear you. What was that?
I've always one for backgammon, but yeah, we'll give this a go.
Oh, don't worry, it's fine. It's just pieces. It's like backgammon, but with 3D.
You sort of get up and you sort of dust yourself off, and you go to move forwards towards the chess game, and you just enter. You just sort of hit a literal brick, like a brick wall, an invisible brick wall. It hurts your face as you sort of walk into it.
Undignified. It appears this. You're on your own there.
No, you can still talk to me, unless because you want to be unfair and not let me talk to my friends. Oh, God, please.
I smile
Sweetie.
and I close my eyes for a second, and I manifest a echo next to Tiamat.
The echo just hits the wall as well. It doesn't get past.
Interesting.
Magic field, great.
No, guys, shush. No magic, all religion. This is their realm, okay? So it is all about willpower. Right now, right here. She has more willpower than all of us combined, but don't let that fuck your head. More importantly, we play game. Barty, you help me, okay? And he's just
She
like-
has rolled a. She's moved another piece impatiently, and has got a 21.
Yeah, fuck. All right. I'm going to ask to cheese this slightly. With the help of Barty or Arno, because this is a charisma one, can I get an advantage on the charisma check?
Or can I give him bardic inspiration at least?
You're not going to
Bardic
any
inspiration.
spells or anything through. I will sort of.
It's going to be talking wise. I want to just help encourage a pass. That's all it is. Nothing-
I will.
want
Sorry, carry on.
I want to use my inspiration to try and intimidate to distract her, to give him a chance.
Yeah. Okay. I'll allow that.
So that's gone. So effectively, I barrel into the barrier and just keep pushing and start growling and threatening and
Yeah. Roll me intimidation then.
Acting like a feral cat.
yeah, okay.
Okay, so he does as he says. He literally just charges in, and he sort of catches her attention, while and you look over towards Barty and Arno, and sort of mouth the words "help."
No. Oh no, I'm just thinking, because he's using it as a distraction and she's doing that, is he able to use that as like her fumbling a particular part in a play in the thingy, and then when he does his move, he can see that as an advantage? Because we're using a check, we're using the stats, but actually, is this an opportunity to just use the stats to make a win, an advantage in it? Because
I'll give
that
you.
way,
I'll give you advantage.
there we go. Cool. Right, here we go. Advantage on a charisma check. Fuck. Fuck, that didn't work anyway.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I tried.
Oh
I tried.
no. Oh, we're on the same plane of existence now, aren't we? But I don't
Yeah.
think I've got anything good left.
That's fine.
Yeah, she turns around after the noise, and she looks at you and says, "Even with help, you can't beat me, Eric." And she will roll. Push. Number 3, we've had Garden already. Number 4, that is Lance, and that is that was charisma. So your charisma's not too high anyway, is it? So
No.
okay. So
What was
again,
now?
you can have disadvantage on your charisma rolls, or you can have a reduction.
Oh, take the disadvantage.
I've got an expansion.
Am I not understanding this properly? Because I would have taken the -1 every time, and all of you have picked disadvantage.
I was actually sitting thinking I'd probably take
Yeah.
the -1.
It's not -1. I
I
haven't
just-
told you how much it is, but it would just.
That's
the point. He said a minus.
Yeah, I'm.
Okay.
Have you not been doing this for long enough to know what when Matt says it's a minus, he doesn't mean -1?
Yeah, I caught onto that, and I'd rather have a disadvantage on a dump stat with the whole figure than a -1 minus whatever it is.
Yeah. Can I ask a question here?
Yep.
So Daybreaker is effectively a
got no
a
weapons
cursed
and stuff.
weapon.
You got no weapons here and stuff. It's just you are.
So my thought was, if it's a cursed weapon, is there a chance that it would be able to manifest here because it's not just a simple steel lump of steel?
No.
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 It's worth a try.
No, I was gonna say I'd rule the same way.
Okay.
You can't blame me for trying.
So Lance again. As you sort of like, you're still banging against the brick wall, the invisible brick wall. She just sort of casts out a finger at you, and you sort of get this sort of kind of shiver. You stop instantly, and you just again you feel like something's missing. Something something's drained from you. It's not anything super important to you, albeit you seem to be more at loss for inspiring words and things. You usually have within your head things you were going to say. You're quite well thought about how you're going to talk to people and how you're going to encourage them and stuff, but that seems to be waning.
Do we see any kind of like wispy or something leave at Lance? Or...
Yes, yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then looking over at the dragon chessboard, do any of the pieces actually resemble us somewhat?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I'd say each piece that has been taken, or you'll catch on that the last piece that's just been taken looked like Lance.
Anna will point this out. It's like, we're in the game. When she takes one of these pieces, look what it just did to Lance.
I'm aware. He's not. He's just blagging completely. But yeah, he's like, I'm aware. His
saw
last
that. I
two
knew that.
pieces. His last two pieces are Arno and Barty. So
He'll be like, do you know what they say about protecting the smallest pieces, right?
yeah. So let's see what happens. Side note: I did actually sacrifice myself. So let's not talk shop in front of this lady. I can see the wrinkles forming on her face. She's looking ugly, the more haggard the minute we keep talking, which might be a diversionary start. Sweetie, you need to get more for your eye bags underneath. They're looking horrible.
She's got a 20. She's got a 27 on her neck.
Can I use my inspiration to get her to re-roll that?
You can't, because it's your inspiration to inspire you.
Yeah, I know, but I'm losing my benefit to force you to do something else. But it's fine, as you want to rule.
I can, if you can try and persuade me another way. I don't think inspiration will work. If there's other things you can try and sort of talk it out, if you want to.
Can I actually? I've got another way around it. At this point in time, he is really going to start thinking like, "Who the fuck are you, old man?" So at this moment, he is going to. This is a massive gamble. Massive gamble. So, I'm going to use this, harness my divine power. You can expend a use of your channel divinity to fuel your spells or as a I don't know. In this instance, I want to try and see if I can use it. If I can't, it's fine. But essentially, the idea is to increase my proficiency bonus. Now, I don't know how you want to rule this. This is like a bit out of it. But what I want to do is add half of my spell thingy into my next stat. So I essentially add my proficiency, half of my proficiency into it.
I'll
So-
yeah, okay, yeah.
So my spell proficiency bonus, by the way, is 10.
5.
So
plus 5.
So 5. So in this instance here, I'm getting a 10 on my additional roll, and she's got 28, right?
It's 27.
27. Okay. Let's go with Constitution then. I've got a +4 in this. See how it goes. So that's a total of
Isn't Wisdom your highest
9.
stat?
Wisdom is my highest, and and I'm going to be using that as my last stat.
Even though she rolled at 19.
Yeah, actually, she rolled at 19. Why
You
am I
should
chasing
use your
a high
wisdom
number?
here? No. She's
Uh,
not
yeah,
gonna get a 20.
If she
Yeah,
I'll
true.
tell you, if she wins if she's winning at the minute,
Yeah.
if she wins this one, then you
Yeah.
will have lost the game. So
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna have to go with wisdom on this one. Okay, cool. Let's do that then. So I'm doing the channel divinity here. And I'm gonna dump it. So I'm actually getting a 10 plus on my on this one,
Yep.
rather than a 5. Okay. Let's go.
21
Ooh,
plus
30.
nice. Oh no.
It's 5.
Plus
No.
5. Oh yeah. So
No, because you're
Yeah.
getting you're getting your plus 5.
already. So I have another plus 5. That's 29.
So you're So what are you getting? You're getting a plus 5 for your spell save, and then what other?
And then the channel divinity, we're using half of my proficiency bonus to add to this as well.
Oh yeah, so you're only on 26 then.
What, plus 5 on the 24?
No,
you're
24
you're not
with
getting
advantage.
21. You're not getting advantage. Okay.
Wait, no, hang on.
I will.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah.
Okay. I will to try and get the advantage. So you get the 29, which will beat her. I will allow somebody to do something to try and attempt that. I'm not going to make it easy for you, but I'll allow it. What do you want to do to try and give the advantage?
Hmm.
I'm just
And
thinking.
No
we had a-
magic works, right?
No, it's pure will. In this plane of existence, it's all about will.
I will. Okay, what I'll do is Lionel, who's there and who's basically been trying to break through this wall the whole time. He offers 2 things. He can give up and we'll say a D10's worth of his willpower to help this roll because it's important for this. He'll give up some of that himself, so he'll give you D10. Or, conversely, one of you can do the same, but you will reduce half of that number from one of your stats again for a specific amount of time.
Does Lionel say this specifically out loud in a sort of way to say he's going to devote his
I don't
energy
see why
to-
not. Yeah.
Okay. And then so he interjects and says, "No, Lionel, you're not supposed to do that. The whole reason I sat down in the first place was to provoke Bahamut to come out and do something, because you're not going to end up being there for much longer. When you stay here and you expend your energy, you waste all your strength protecting this place and on her. Let one of us take it."
Tharavel steps forward and says, "Use me."
Saravel pushes you back and says, "No."
He's
You
not
as
in
me.
there.
He is.
Saravel's
Oh,
left.
Oh, he's upstairs, isn't he? Okay, yeah. Okay. Someone is, yeah. Okay,
That's not
anybody
keeping track
else?
of all the pieces on the board.
Yeah. Okay. Roll me a D10. and that's how much extra is going to come. If this fails or not, by the way, if it's low, he still comes off you. It doesn't matter if it fails or not. So you need, what have you got, 26? So you need 2 more to beat her.
So I'm rolling a d10 here,
Yeah,
sorry?
so don't get a 1, basically.
Okay.
And
No
I'm
pressure.
I only just thought about this as well. The perception. Perception.
terrible gone dumb.
Oh no!
Oh.
Okay, so that is wisdom, yeah. So you are at -9 from your wisdom.
Well, that's alright, that's alright.
Oh.
His wisdom's his lowest anyway, so.
Wait, it's
Were you
so
on that-
yeah.
He's
Cool.
like, hi guys. He's like that guy from the Goonies now.
Yeah.
you
guys.
Just a side note here from the perception check. Hang on. Did Arno do a check, perception check to see if what was on the chess piece on the table and whether the characters were the places were us?
I didn't
Yes.
have to roll. I just asked for the.
Okay, so but can I see who the other pieces are on the chess piece that belong to her? Are they all her generals?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay, cool, good.
Yep. Okay, so currently it is 3-2. To basically draw this and then have your final, moment, checkmate moment, you need to win this next one. Otherwise, she wins.
Cool. So he's going to use one more of his channel divinity to do the same thing again and add an extra 5 to this next one. So he now has another. He should have another thingy with it, and I've now got no channel divinity left. So
Same again. So
Oh, no.
She's got 27.
okay, fine. All right, here we go. Wisdom.
And before,
Oh no, I did
right,
wisdom the last
so
one. It's Constitution. yeah.
Before I'm going to do this, before he rolls this, I'm not going to allow you to do it afterwards. One of you can do the same thing as Tharaval and give up a certain amount to try and beat it, but you've got to do it before the roll.
Marvel goes, I go again!
I step up to the wall
I'm good.
and I punch it and say, fuck it, take mine.
Okay, roll, and this is on what's your last stat?
Wisdom. Oh, Constitution.
No,
sorry, yeah.
Constitution.
Constitution.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay, so that is important to you,
Oh
lads.
my god!
So roll
It's
me
fine.
roll me a d10.
Now, can Arno try and intercede and do it before Lance? Just to spite his words he used before.
Oh god!
I will just
Rollies?
roll off.
Rollies?
Yeah, roll off.
Rollies. Roll a d20, Mark.
Roll a
Oh.
roll a
I didn't
d20
want it
then,
enough.
Lance.
Yeah, he's rolled one. He got 11, I got 10.
Oh, okay, yeah.
it's
So
fine.
yeah, he goes. All right, roll me a d10 then. That's how much con. So you lose 6 Constitution.
Oh.
So it takes me down to 14.
Right.
Only 14.
And I have a plus. So it's I got plus 10 plus so I've got plus 14 to this next roll.
Plus 4. Well, do you roll? No, so it's plus 5 plus. So you got plus 10. No, sorry, plus 11, and then whatever your roll is, because you get the modifiers
Plus-
on top of it.
No, but no, I use my channel divinity as well.
yeah.
I'm
So,
using
so
that
you're
by
getting your
proficiency.
5 for that. You're getting your 6 for that. So
Yeah.
11, and then your roll already has baked in whatever.
Oh yeah,
bonuses
yeah,
you
cool.
get.
Yeah, got it. Cool. So it's 11. Got it. Right.
Yes, nat 20!
Yes.
Oh.
Very good. Okay. Yeah. So.
Oh, what timing. Timing on that nat 20. And Lance lost health for no reason.
Oh
Okay.
no!
Lance minus 6.
No, he got it for a reason. It was chance.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So, you've got to a point where, you can strike at her, and she can strike at you. It's just pretty much down to this last move, in the game. So it's even at 3-3, here. Now, I didn't think about a tiebreaker, but
Lightning round.
lightning round.
Fireball.
What I'm going to do is roll me. What are we going to do? I want you to roll me one of your highest, one of your lowest, and your middle, a middle one. So those three. Roll your highest, your lowest, and middle. Add everything together. And I will roll for her 3 times, obviously with her +8. Again, if you want to beforehand, you can, between yous, roll up to 3d10, so sacrificing those stats for the additional point.
Okay. I will. Well, actually, if you, I'm happy to do a dump stat on my additional stats, for it, so I can sacrifice 1d10.
I'll do my intelligence for 1d10.
Somebody who's not done it first already. It has to be
Okay.
somebody who's not done it yet.
I can do it. So
What we're doing? Intelligence.
No, so whatever he has to choose. What 3 are you choosing? What 3 stats?
So the
are you
3
choosing?
stats are, so my lowest one is dexterity at 0. Then my mid one is charisma at 14.2. And then my highest one is wisdom at 5. Now I'm probably going to end up taking the hit on wisdom if I do contribute. So that'll be a -5. Oh, I don't know.
If you
Shit,
do
I
it, it's
can't
going to
do
come
that
off
one.
before your roll, so you can't
Yeah.
take it.
I can't do that.
Maybe Barty, you and I do our weak stats, which are me dexterity and your charisma.
Yeah, my wisdom's pretty trash.
Oh, your wisdom as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can give you my intelligence.
No, it's charisma. So Dex,
No,
charisma.
it's
It's Dex, charisma, and wisdom.
My dex is okay.
I can give you my wisdom.
Okay.
Yeah, but you've already lost 1 stat, haven't you? So.
She's
Oh.
No,
on
she's just got a
No,
minus.
no, I haven't. I've got a minus
Oh
to my
right,
dex.
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
she's got.
I
Yeah,
could
you
give
don't
a
wanna
bit of
take the
dex
hit
if
on
you
dex
scrape around for it,
again.
but-
You two aren't that charismatic anyway, so one of you should drop charisma. It won't be a great loss.
Oh yeah, I've just blank 10 on that, so you can have 10.
And then I can do dexterity,
Yeah, I should do that.
and then Saren do intelligence.
Yeah, I can do intelligence. I got an 11 on that, so
Okay,
Okay.
Was
so
not much of a people person anyway.
yeah.
No.
Okay, so roll me your d10s then for your stats. So Dex for who? Sorry.
Dex for me.
Okay.
It's a 5.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you like 2 intelligence now? No, it's charisma. It's charisma or wisdom. Is that charisma?
I stab you.
Wait a minute. Is
No,
that
it's-
charisma? Was that her
Oh
wisdom?
my god.
Yeah, that's her wisdom.
That-
It was a wisdom,
No,
yeah.
it's
What do you think's good?
My intelligence.
No, it's not intelligence. It's like
No,
charisma
no.
or wisdom. One or the other.
Oh, wisdom. Sorry, that's my wisdom.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
minus-
have three wisdom now.
Does anyone want a fruit salad? She's made it with tomato.
And for your charisma, Barty.
Yeah,
Barty,
charisma,
Barty. 3? Yeah.
that's right.
Oh, you got away with it. That wasn't too bad. All right. So we're plussing 5 to each of these ones now.
So you're
God,
getting
minus
no, you're
3.
getting 8. So it's a total. So you are getting plus 17,
Yep.
plus 17 to your roll, plus whatever.
So I'm going to go from the lowest to the highest, starting off with dexterity. Okay. So roll that one
Do you
now.
want me to roll hers first? Okay.
No, let me do the whole thing, and then that way you can see how bad it gets. And then we do charisma next at 2. And then we do wisdom at the highest. God, these are dog shit rolls.
Okay. So
With 17 being the only one.
So you got 24, 30, 40,
41
141,
plus 17. So 58, is that?
58. Okay, so she's got three d20s plus 24. So fingers crossed. On
It's fine. I wanted to roll a new character up anyway.
Are you kidding me?
2,
No.
3.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
So that is. Wait a minute. So that is
31.
So that's 31.
It's
plus
55. You won, Gadden.
55.
Amazing.
Yes.
So what you're saying is that Sarah was sat there trying to stab her thigh with the wrong end of her dagger. She was so
Basically,
distracted
yes.
laughing at that she fucked up.
Ooh, disappointing.
Yeah. So that is 20. Wait a minute.
Oh
So
my God.
20, 30, 31 plus 24, 20, 55. You got
Versus 58.
58. Yes, well done. You can explain what you do for the final moment.
Oh, this is epic.
So the chess. So at this point, he's turned to his to the party members, and the rest. He said, "Look, I don't know why we're in this situation here, but she's sitting down, and we want to give Lionel a fighting chance. So I want her crippled. I hate to say this, it's fucking cringe, but lend me your strength, my friends." And he just kind of like reaches out with one hand, like almost as if he's pooling their power. And on the other side, he's kind of willing and manifesting Lightbringer, like a pure, radiant light in the form of the mace. And as he does, he's just waiting to see if he can, like, there's some sort of like, gap in, he's just feeling it. He's almost like he's trying to figure out how to pierce the veil so he can smash her smug face in. So as he does, he looks to his friends and he looks at all of them, waiting for the energy to draw in. And as he looks at each one of those friends in the eyes, the threads of their friendship, the tears, the blood, the sweat, the toils, the anger, the frustrations, they're all starting to manifest and form like little threads of existence. And he kind of, in his mind, he wryly smiles because the threads are golden, and it reminds him of the goddess of destiny that he serves upon his world, where she weaves together fate with her long, like, golden hair and just building this tapestry. It's the same thing with his friends. And so as this ball of like pure energy coming through from his friends, it just channels and suddenly just disappears, and he starts glowing, and his hand extends and then turns into this, like, he has a Lightbringer finally forming in one hand, but he's just kind of kept it quietly on the side just for that moment so he can pierce the veil. And in one fluid motion, he just says, "Sweetie, look, I've got a makeover for you," and just uppercuts her. Just literally uppercuts her, flips the table along the way, like hopefully just like smashing all the pieces, intentionally trying to break as many of the commanders and generals in there as possible with Lightbringer, so that the mace just uppercuts her, gets to the chin, and he just wants her face lopsided as well. So when he does that, the table flips. But then he in the last moment, grips onto his side of the table so that makes sure that the light doesn't spill into the darkness. But all of the darkness side of the table just flings over to the side. And he just hopes that as she lands disgracefully with the table on top of her and her looking like a crumpled, disheveled mess. And just as he does, he just casually flicks off, like as if like cleaning away the dirty residue from Lightbringer, and then just kind of like throwing the energy back, and he says, "There. Now, hopefully you get a lesson in humility, you smug little bitch."
Okay, so you you place your piece, and then you take out Daybreaker and
Lightbringer.
Sorry, yeah, Lightbringer, and smash it into her face. She and all the pieces sort of kind of fly off the board, and she doesn't go flying backwards, or her head she gets turned really rough, violently to the side. You hear sort of cracking. she turns around and you see this sort of kind of malformed maw sort of appearing. Her once sort of quite in, you know, her what was sort of kind of a dark beauty has been replaced by a draconic looking evil mauve teeth. There's sort of different colors of blood sort of coming from her mouth. She grabs her sort of her face and sort of attaches her jaw
Oh.
Ew.
and sort of spits this sort of acidy blood onto the table and sort of stands up and says, "Yeah, well, pay for this." And she stands up, and as she does, she starts to sort of like a leg starts to come out from the side of her hip. Another one comes from the other side. Wings start to sprout from the back, from her back. A head, another head starts to grow out of her shoulder blade. Another head starts to come out of her shoulder blade as she sort of backs off and grows bigger and bigger. The flesh that was once starts to turn to scales as her true form starts to appear.
As that metamorphosis happens, he just looks to the rest of the party and he knows that they're practically defenseless in this plane of existence. And then looks at Lionel and he says, "This is our show, I think. Although, mind you, big guy, if you're around here, we could do with some help here. I know I probably fucked up, but I'd rather just fuck up right now and find out later."
Yeah, so you find yourself released from the chair, and the wall that was restraining you from entering has dissipated. Lionel is trying his best to sort of focus his energies on the transformation of Tiamat at this moment in time.
I come barreling in once I realise there's nothing stopping me, and I just throw myself at her, just trying to get between everyone else and trouble, basically.
You know how big she is now?
she's getting big. You roll
It's
me.
just a case of
What did you lose? You lose
Charisma.
constitution. You lost constitution.
Constitution. Yeah, I lost the
Constitution.
Constitution. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Arno just goes, "We have to get out of here somehow."
Lionel is completely focused on reducing. Lance, you basically bounce off her. You sort of go in, you bounce off. You hit the ground. She's still slowly getting bigger, and another head sort of starts to appear on her shoulders. Whatever vestige of humanity that was sort of there is starting to go completely. You start seeing these different colored heads from different chromatic dragons appear.
Did I use?
Is the table still
I don't know
laying
if I-
beside them?
This table is there, and the chess pieces are sort of scattered around.
I'm going to grab the table and I'm
shit.
going to throw it at her.
Roll me a strength check. You're unable to pick up the table.
Just want to try.
Okay. What there's, you can have a look around. You got not a lot of time left. What are you doing?
I look at the. So, which color was she playing? She was playing black, yeah?
Yes.
I'm going to start stomping on the black pieces.
Oh, that's a good play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me some strength checks, I guess. Okay, give me one more. Okay, so you destroy two of them. You destroy two pieces. Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Arno's panic mode,
go
and
on.
as he said before, he's just trying to get everybody to, focus on getting out of here. Be like, we can't find her here.
You with one of the pieces that Lance has destroyed, you see this sort of light, well, not a light, sort of this sort of ethereal smoke comes up from comes up, and it sort of it shoots out and it lands beside you, Arno. You look to your left, and Kivi's standing there beside you.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
She looks sort of like she's looking around. She's looking really. She's looking slightly gaunt. Like, you would never have seen that on her. She looks very slightly malnourished, badly treated, seems to be, but she's there, and she's looking around, looking at everything. She looks at you. My love, where is this place? Where am I?
Arno just grabs her hand and he says, "You have to send us back to our plane now. Questions can be answered later. Whatever power you still have within you, get us out of here. Tiamat has risen."
She looks over at Tiamat, takes a sort of a step back. You can tell she's afraid. She's really scared. She says, my powers are drained. I don't know if I have it in me.
So at this point he's seen that Lance has stomped on Kivi, stomped on the piece that had Kivi, and Kivi's now standing next to.
Yep.
Okay, cool. He looks at Kivi and he says, Mistress, do you have a rod, like an expensive looking rod on your hand now? I know how to use a spell to get us out of here, but I don't have this item.
She looks at you and she's like, I have nothing. She then sort of straightens herself up, and she looks at Arno, and she takes a deep breath, and she says, I am sorry for everything you've given me. Sorry, you're going to say something?
Yeah, Arno would just try and cut her off. He's like, enough, not now. And he just focuses, he closes his eyes, and as all of his power, all of his magical power, obviously was given by Kivi, he's going to just try and channel whatever he can of his power back into her as some kind of catalyst. Try and become one, essentially.
Ooh, interesting. I like that. Okay, roll me. Would you? Arcana?
You tell me.
Arcana? Is magic related? Arcana?
Yep, I would say that. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, makes sense.
Can I have advantage on it?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, that's one. And this is the second. Come on. Oh no.
Oof. You try, but because she's weak, you're weak. And she stops you trying. She sees that it's hurting you. She sees that you just don't have that in you to give to her, and she says, "My love, it's fine. I will do this. Stand back." And she sort of kind of pushes you back, and starts to push out with her hand to show a portal. this sort of spluttering portal slowly starts to appear where the glade is. She says, "Be quick. We can't hold it for long."
Arno shouts to everyone, "Get through this portal now!" And he dives in.
I stumble and I grab Barty and I run for the portal.
It's only twice.
You should have grabbed Saren.
Yeah, you should have grabbed me. I'm the one that can't walk.
No.
Saren trips over a branch. Saren trips over a branch, and
It's more that I'm
And
close to
lands in
Barty.
Tiamat's mouth.
God.
It's just simple matter. He just loves me more. That's all it is.
Gadden's
can
gonna
you grab me?
guide. He's gonna grab Sarah. He's gonna grab Saren, but he's gonna like kind of guide Tharavel because Tharavel's the only one with probably more strength than him. So he's like they kind of just like it's a daisy chain, but there's the stupid leading the one that has the brain but no strength versus the one that's just got no coordination. So it's a little weird chain. But as he goes through, and then he'll look at Lionel and he says, "Good luck." And just like mixture of like angst and like he knows he's probably fucked up, but he was also probably given a fighting chance now, so he doesn't know. Either way, it's just confusion, a cocktail, and he just like kind of like mouthing all sorts of like sorry and apology. So and then he just goes through the door.
Sorry.
As you're sort of all going through the portal, the portal starts to close over. Kivi's hand starts to shake from the other side as it starts to go. You see Tiamat fully formed now. Lionel's unable to sort of kind of hold her back. She starts to advance towards the portal. As she does so, you see this sort of yellow canary fly past the portal, and then this flash of platinum as this huge draconic creature crashes into Tiamat, and you see as the portal starts to close over, this epic fight appear sort of at the other side of the portal. The last thing you see, Arno, is Kivi mouthing "I love you" as the portal closes shut.
Oh, fuck you.
Damn you.
Why do you hate me so much?
Oh my God.
Oh,
He
yeah.
already killed Tharavel's dog. He had to find someone to try to punish.
Well,
Darvel looks and goes, "Why did she say elephant juice?"
Olive juice. Elephant juice.
Elephant juice? Have you never heard elephant juice?
Yeah.
Elephant poo.
I remember.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah,
I remember Rachel giving me a little thing in
God,
work
yeah.
called elephant juice. I was like, yeah. So yeah,
God.
that's our little cliffhanger for the next one. We don't have anything for next week, unfortunately, so will this be the week after? But well done for defeating Tiamat
Nice.
at chess. Oh, well done.
Oh my god.
that was good. Very good session.
Next round is
Yeah.
boxing.
It was.
Yeah, next yes. Foxy boxing. Yeah, your minuses will be you will get one back every day. So you'll get one back every day from anybody who's taken a minus. As for your disadvantage, as you won, you are no longer disadvantaged, but you will. Anybody who's at a minus will have to take a day every day.
What was mine on again? Wisdom, wasn't it?
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
got
Yes.
Tharavel's at
Matt
minus
has-
9
Matt has
wisdom,
the
so you've
note.
got 9 days to get what wisdom you left. Dex. Arno is minus 5 on his Dex. Barty, you're at minus 3, so 3 days on your charisma. And Saren, you're at -9 on your wisdom. So you got 9 days. So Tharval and Saren, you got 9 days to get yourselves
At
back
least
to
it's
normal.
not intelligence. Like you just
I'm
you
just
just
glad
don't
it's
make
not
good
Vex,
decisions.
because
Yeah.
You're not dumb. You just have
useless.
very poor decision making.
And no common sense. My favorite one's gonna be Barty. He's just gonna be extra blunt with everything, just
He already
extra
is.
rude.
like proper on the spectrum, just saying it how it is, sort of thing. You know?
Did he,
Good
did he,
morning,
did he
you
not?
don't know me.
Did he not start that last week with his comment saying, "Oh, you
Yeah.
you were touching up a
Yeah.
gin"?
It was he was foreshadowing what was to come.
Yeah.
Right? God.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. Yeah. Okay. I think that worked out pretty well.
Matt, items.
Say it again.
Items, by the way.
Yeah, I will fire them in the chat for you. So yeah, well done. So it's not going to be next week. It will be the week after for the next session. But for tonight, I've been Mercury. With me has been Conrad as Arno Jerkel.
Think I'm alone now.
Michael Staraval Eldon.
Sweet Caroline.
Bet,
Ba,
bet,
ba,
bet.
ba.
We've got GS's brother Garden.
I'm sorry, St. Lionel. I'm for real.
Oh God. We got Lecky as Bartholomew Pringle.
Got a genie in a bottle.
Genie. Oh, it should be message in a bottle. Martin as
yeah.
Lance. Yeah. Genie in a bottle. Yeah.
All I can say is I just had to stamp it out.
Oh God.
And Vic as Saren Sanguine.
UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. Hey, hey, you ugly.
Thanks everybody. Good
No.
night. Bye.
Right.
Bye.